didn't even get to cross.
What's good? Ben here, 19-year-old bodybuilder, or wannabe bodybuilder, and today I'm going to take you through an arm workout, or a big arm workout. So let's get this cardio over and done with, and I'll see you on the other side. So I started this workout off on the cables. I did 4 to 5 sets of high reps to get a good pump. I supersetted this bicep exercise with the tricep cable push down and just went ham really high reps, burn the muscle and really get all that blood into it so we can really work it later on. This sets the level of your workout, so your warm-up sets have to be really intense, really focusing on the contraction of the muscle and making sure that you got that good mind-muscle connection early on. So as you just saw, I grabbed a 20 kg plate and I'm just repping it out here. This is really working on the brachialis of the bicep, which is the big meaty chunk underneath the peak. That's really going to explode the size of your arms really. So that's the thing you want to work the most, and hammer curls are another great exercise for this. But I just prefer the plate because you can just get a nice controlled squeeze, really making sure that you lower the weight down properly. See here, I'm almost hitting my legs. And can I just say, ignore the dodgy knee bend going on here. I'll have to work on that, and that's why I do these videos, so I can kind of see how I'm looking as well and improve my form. And I'd say definitely avoiding momentum is a good way to go about it. But what you want to do is really stretch the bicep and come down, bring that plate down to your legs, and even tense your tricep at the bottom to really get a good squeeze. So quickly, last one on the cables. It's just a nice variation of a cable bicep curl. See, I've just come down into that nice deep squat position, as you can see. Definitely arse to grass. Now, although it doesn't look like it, I do squat, so I know I'm doing it right. And you just want to kind of rest your elbows on your knees and use it as a hinge, so it's almost like a preacher curl here, really. As you can see, I'm just taking it nice and slow on the contraction, holding it there for 1 or 2 seconds, because you want to use every tool you have, which is a concentric contraction, isometric contraction, which is where you hold it at the top, and eccentric contraction, which is where you bring the weight down. And all 3 of those are going to stimulate the muscle in different ways. So you got to use all 3, guys. You got to use all 3. You can't just stick to concentric and just throw the weight up. Okay, so with all these exercises, I'm concentrically contracting it, holding it at the top, so isometric contraction, and then eccentric contraction, as you saw just there, where I bring the weight down slowly and really tear up those muscle fibers. Okay, so I did do some posing in this workout, as you can see, and it does look a bit tragic, I know that, but posing is a useful tool. I don't do it too often myself, but I know a lot of bodybuilders use it to really harden the muscle. It's quite useful though, because as I see here, I can see a huge imbalance in my left bicep with my right bicep, so I'm going to have to work on that in the coming years. The posing does look a bit shit, and that is because I'm bulking at the moment. Rightly so, because the first, your early years, up until about 21, you're in your prime stages for building muscle. So I kind of want to keep building muscle until about, 20, or when I reach 120 kilograms, whichever comes first. So I'm just going to work on that, and it's quite useful to see these kind of things so that I can actually now work on my left bicep particularly hard and try and bring that up. Last part, best part was forearms, working on the brachioradialis, which is that big chunky bit right there that you can probably see. I do like, oh yeah, this was a funny moment here. He takes off the wrist straps because they're obviously, restricting movement. And he picks up the weight because it was also too heavy. Okay, so that's my kind of experimenting phase. You're never going to get it right first time, so always adjust the weight. Don't break your wrists trying to do something too heavy. My key tip for forearms is just high reps. So you see here I supersetted that barbell with the dumbbells. And you don't need a lot of weight to stimulate them, especially the brachioradialis, because, it's a small muscle. Your arms in general are small, all small muscles. They're not big like the glutes or the quads. So just use appropriate weight and really burn them. I'm just starting up, so please leave a like or a comment. I'm happy to hear any improvements you think I can make. And I'll see you all in the next one.